friends, stand up.
Trial of Mr. Alexander T. Wolf. The State of Fairyland versus Alexander T. Wolf will now begin. Mr. Wolf has declined a defense lawyer and will be representing himself for this trial. Do you have an opening statement?
Thank you, Your Honor. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I will show that the defendant, Alexander T. Wolf, went to both pigs' house with intent of the brothers of the two deceased pigs.
Continue, Mr. Wolf. Granny, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
What did you say? Oh, let me turn my head. I'm a tad deaf in this ear. Now I can hear you. What did you say, Your Honor?
I said, Granny, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Well, of course, dearie.
Mr. Wolf, you may proceed.
Granny, my little Wolfie, I have known you since the day you were born. Silly Wolfie, you have always been such a helpful wolf. I remember that one time you helped that little girl find her way to her grandmother's house. You are always thinking of others. Oh, thank you, Granny. Do you recall what happened on your last birthday? Of course I do. I had just woken up and I was looking forward to a lovely visit with my favorite grandson. When my phone rang, it was by Wolfie and you were sneezing and huffing and puffing so much it was hard to talk to you. You said you were running a little late because you had run out of sugar, and I had to go to a neighbor's house to borrow some. You know, Judge, my little Wolfie bakes me a birthday cake every year. He really is a great baker. He took baking lessons from that sweet old lady that lives in the woods. You know, that one with the cute little gingerbread house. Granny, can you please go back to what happened after I called you? Oh yes, dearie. So after I got off the phone, I was just sitting there waiting and waiting. I was starting to get a little worried that something had happened to my little Wolfie. Then I finally got the phone call from the police station saying that you were in jail. I just couldn't believe it. Oh, Granny, don't cry. It will be okay. No further questions, Your Honor.
Your witness, Mr. Mann.
Hello, Granny. I just have a couple of questions. Been in trouble with the law? People, let me think. Oh yeah, there was this one time little incident with him wearing a lace nightgown, but I don't think any charges were filed. Oh, Granny.
Mr. Wolf, quiet in the courtroom. You had your chance with the witness.
Oh, sorry, Wolfie. Was I not supposed to talk about that? That's perfect, Granny. Next question. You said Mr. Wolf was baking you a cake. What ingredients does he put in his cake? Objection! What does it matter what ingredients go into the cake? Your Honor, let me finish. I will show why the ingredients are irrelevant.
Continue, Mr. Mann, but you had better get to the point quickly.
Thank you. I will, Granny. What does Alexander put in his cake? Well, I don't know all the ingredients. I think he puts rabbit, sheep, eggs, and a little of this and a little of that. Are you sure that's it? Well, in some of my favorite birthday cakes, he puts a little bacon in it. Bacon, huh? And where does bacon come from? A pig, of course. Everyone knows that. Oh, Granny, you didn't.
Order in the court. Mr. Wolf, You have been warned.
Yes, Your Honor. No further questions, Your Honor.
You may be excused, Granny. Okay, Mr. Wolf, your next witness.
For my next witness, I got of course, Dr. Wolf. You say you have been seeing Mr. Wolf for 5 years. Why have you been treating Mr. Wolf? Objection! That's doctor-patient confidentiality. That's such a close and all fairy tale. I have the one and endless course with the ones that struggle with unicorn. That's all I need. Thanks, Dr. Wolf. No further questions, Your Honor.
Of a horrible crime. I do not go around killing cute, harmless creatures. I only eat what I find that is already dead. Those little pigs were no longer living. They were as dead as a drum. Their homes were poorly built. Mr. Pig even stated the other pigs were lazy. They did not have the proper inspection to test for wind damage because of their terrible cold. As Dr. Wolf stated,
This is not his first crime. He has been caught in a woman's nightgown. He bakes little cute animals in his cake.
Two pigs. The law of fairy tale land states no animal may kill another animal on purpose. However, if the animal is dead, it may be eaten. The state is arguing Mr. Wolf killed the pigs on purpose. The defendant, Mr. Wolf, states the pigs died accidentally and therefore he was allowed to eat them. If you believe beyond a reasonable doubt that Mr. Wolf killed the two pigs on purpose, you must find the defendant guilty. Beyond a reasonable doubt means that the state has proven that there is no other logical explanation for the death of the two pigs. If you believe that the two pigs died accidentally, then you will find the defendant not guilty. You must all agree to convict the defendant. A verdict may not be reached unless it is unanimous. No majority vote is allowed. Jurors, you may now discuss the facts.
But he killed two pigs.
Oh, is that already dead?
But innocent means he's not the big bad wolf, remember?
Well, yeah, he's innocent.
Okay, all right. Everyone thinks he's a good wolf and he had every right to eat those
Yes.
Yes.
Because if those pigs was
Okay.
already
pigs.
dead.
Can I let them come back in?
Yeah, it was
So what are
already
you going
dead.
to
Don't
say?
get spoiled. Oh, wait, can we hard art? Can we hide?
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury foreman, how do you find the defendant?
We think the wolf is innocent.
Innocent of all charges. So, Mr. Wolf, you are free to go. Bella, playing Granny Wolf, Alana DiPietro, and playing Dr. Wolf, Jason Filippi. Let's all stand and give her a round.